I feel like I gotta put a big old warning on this video. There might be some content that if you're playing this in front of your parents, in front of your grandparents, some family members in a living room right now, you might want to turn the volume on your phone down quite a bit, because listening to an OpTic Chicago podcast, they continue to be pissed not only at Call of Duty League, but FormaL continues to share some comedic stories that this time around, I can honestly tell to all of you guys, I've never heard anything quite like this from a pro player, especially someone as established as FormaL. If you missed our recent videos on this, it was actually some comms, what OpTic calls and what a lot of people out there, especially pros, have called these private comms being leaked by the Call of Duty League. It was up on Twitter for nearly a full day, 9 minutes of comms during a game between OpTic Chicago and the Atlanta FaZe. OpTic very pissed about that. We'll talk more about that in the future. It was actually FormaL mentioning a story from last year in front of those same cameras that apparently can be on at any point in time unless you decide to shut them off. FormaL deciding not to shut it off during a very private moment.
So last year, one time when I was in Cali, this is a true story. I was we just finished like a day where we played or something, and like my camera was like set up to where like the competitive integrity camera or whatever, you know what I'm talking about? So like it was like next to my setup, so I didn't really notice it. So later that night, I'm beating my shit, and and I'm like, I don't realize it. No, just listen. So I don't realize it until like I'm getting towards, you know, the final chapter of my session.
Right.
And then I look at the camera, and then
it was blue.
No, it was still white. And then I was thinking to myself, like, could he be watching? And then I just finished, and then and then I just looked at the camera, and yeah, then I looked at the camera, and I was just like.
Finish it with the lip.
Yeah. And I was like, hope you enjoyed the show, and just closed it and went to bed. That's a true story.
And you know, guys, it's moments like these where I wonder, Jake, are you doing the right thing by talking about this on the show? And I convinced myself by saying, would ESPN cover it if Tom Brady talked about the same thing that FormaL just talked about? And I got to imagine they would eat that crap up and share it all day long. So that's what I'm doing with all of you guys. FormaL, one of the strangest, weirdest, and funniest stories I have ever heard ever in my time here at Esports Talk. What do you guys think about that one? Very lastly, I'll play for you a separate few clips on a separate topic as well. That being going back to OpTic still being pissed at the league. At one point, Hex, very subtly if you catch it, mentions a lawyer. I'd pay $5 to see OpTic somehow find the league instead of vice versa for what they did with these private comms and what they call a leak. But still, people like FormaL, people like Scump, we saw Dashy's response already, and especially someone like Hex, still very upset with COD League with what they did.
Well, this is what, look,
Yeah,
I want
let's
to talk
talk about
we're going
that.
to lead in with this.
Let's talk about that.
we are
down.
pissed off at the league's production. Okay?
Yes.
Not necessarily the league. I'm sure that everybody in the that makes that thing go round.
What players say to hype their teams up behind closed doors should never be released to the public.
No.
Because now they just forced a rivalry.
Yeah.
For that's how
reason.
every team talks before every match. They just, he's ass.
Yeah.
He sucks.
Unless they're horrible.
And then they're like,
I mean, they
just
still
like-
try.
They're just like,
Yeah.
let's do the
They
best.
still
Come
try
on,
to
let's
do
get
it.
you think the one of the teams that's not
London
that,
0-6, yeah, they're not going in. Just like,
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't want to say
These
who,
guys are
but do you
shit.
do you think
Shut
they,
fucking shit,
they're
man.
like, we're fucking shit. We are going to lose.
just try your best, man.
They just talk shit to themselves.
Just try your fucking
But on some real shit,
Just have some fun.
the way that it's set up right now is that we have to, because of competitive integrity and because of the production, we have to have cameras on. We don't know when they are recording, but now we know that they're always recording. So now we have to be uncomfortable in our own comfort to make sure that we're not saying, like, all of the stuff that we're saying now has always been said by every single member of the pro scene, period, end of story, from the beginning and end of time, right?
in any competition.
In
ever.
any competition
even
ever.
chess people are like, this dude.
It's like G4 to
Can't wait.
KH.
And now people are going to read into that, and
Now
now,
people are
it's
gonna
a
read into
whole crock of shit.
I think it sounds desperate. I think it sounds thirsty for views.
Yeah.
Like, look, if you guys want the main channel to be popping off, holler at me.
All the pros are like, what the fuck?
I can imagine. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, wait,
so
they're
because now
listening to-
So that's really fun.
yes, because they know that it's like Big Brother. It's like Big Brother watching you at all times. Like, that shouldn't be a thing. It's like the anti-privacy laws are like in the air right now. Like I don't even want to
I mean,
tell
I
you
get
what
it
my
if
lawyer
it's like
is saying.
I get it if, like I said, if it's like funny, like witty stuff, that's who cares about that.
Yeah.
But if it's to the point where you're shit talking, like the NFL does it, like mic'd up, where they have the people.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
They're
you,
talking.
You know when you're mic'd up.
They don't put when they're
Yeah.
talking shit to each other out there.
Right.
They know that they're gonna be put
You
in,
know they're
in a
still
video.
talking shit.
Right.
even
That's
mic'd up.
because
They know
somebody
they're
from the
mic'd
NFL comes up and mics them up.
Yeah.
They're like, hey,
be careful.
careful.
You're
No,
mic'd
being
up the
mic'd
whole
up,
day.
right.
But I guarantee you, they still talk shit, even though they're
They
mic'd
probably
up.
And
do.
I've seen mic'd ups. I did watch a lot of those on YouTube where like they'll go up to a teammate and they'll be like, "Yo, I'm mic'd up," just so you
Right,
know,
right,
and they'll
right,
just
right.
like walk away, and they're just
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
"Oh shit, all right," and they'll
Yeah.
just like go somewhere else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
They just don't
It's
want
like
to be
they're
around.
like a leper.
Yeah.
They're like, dude, just
Yeah.
talk to me, dude.
Again, I think it's just the production team trying to do their best to get eyeballs on shit, but.
Yeah.
I get it. It's
Like,
just something that.
but
was an
this is what I don't like that because you're forcing, like, even when we were doing the group picks, they're like, yeah, just banter with each other. I was like, that's not how banter works, man.
At least ask. Like that's not why I'm mad.
Yeah,
They
make
didn't
it
even
interesting.
ask us, and it's like a month ago. This is a league match a month ago. It's not even relevant anymore. And they're just like, dude, post it.
Oh, it wasn't.
They didn't even ask
Oh
us.
yeah, you guys didn't play them. Yeah, I didn't
it
even
was
think
like
about
so
that.
was like
long
3
ago.
weeks,
It'd
3
be different
weeks
if it
ago?
was like fresh. You know,
Who
if it
won
happened
that? Who
yesterday.
won that?
Until next time, I really do hope you guys all enjoy. When I woke up this morning, I just had a little smirk on my face knowing what I got to talk about. And I don't know if that's weird that I enjoy talking about this stuff. Until next time, take care, drink water, drink call. I'll catch you guys back here next time.
We'll be right back.